Morning. Yeah. So Tom was supposed to do the show this morning, and Bridget sent me a message that said Tom sent a message saying his computer is down and he won't be doing the show. So yeah, Tom messed up. He sent a message to Bridget instead of me. Tom. It's Friday the 13th. It attacked Tom. Tom was attacked by Friday the 13th. Bad juju. I don't really believe in that crap, but it's funny to talk about. There's the link. If anybody wants to come on and talk, reboot the server. Yep, old geezers and technology. Bad mix. Yeah. Well, if you were born after the advent of computers, you don't understand old guys like me. Yeah. I still have people not all that much older than me that I know that they don't even own a computer. Yeah, believe it or not, you can live life without owning a computer. It's getting tough. I don't see how you conduct a lot of your business dealings. $1945. No, it's not been that long ago. We didn't get our first personal computer. Let's see. Gosh. I can't even remember the year. It was around 1990 something. I remember that first computer was like $1,400, and translated to today's money would be, gosh, probably at least close to $4,000 in equal value. Now you can go to, what's the cheapest PC you can buy on Walmart? Maybe $200 or $300, brand new. Yeah, I always use cheap PCs. I don't have a need to do anything more than what I do. Oh, I got an offer on a vacuum. Let's see what the offer says. Da, da, da. New offer. $50. Been looking for the power head. They want the power head of the vacuum. I'm not going to split it up though, I don't think. What do you mean you can't buy a computer for $1,000? Let me look. I think you're wrong. I think you're dead wrong. Let me go to Walmart.com. Official Walmart site. How about a PC computer? Price. I'm knocking the price down to $200. Yeah, Walmart's got restored ones for 116 bucks. I didn't know Walmart sold restored stuff. I don't have to have a Mac. I've never really even used a Mac. That was a stupid offer. I got an offer for a vintage vacuum cleaner. I got it listed for 175 bucks. And the buyer sent me an offer of $50. But then in the message, they said, "Thank you for looking. I've been searching for the power head." So I countered with 150 and said, "Are you just looking for the power head? Or do you just want the power head?" Anyway, y'all don't need to know all my business. Does Walmart sell servers? I don't know if they do or not. You want me to look? I'll look. Let's see. Go back. I already X'd out of Walmart. Walmart. Search Walmart. Yeah. There's all kind of servers on Walmart. Well, not all kinds. Intel server system. TerraMaster. Buffalo Link Station. Dell Precision Tower T3500 server system. Third-party sellers using the Walmart site. Okay, I got you. So they don't sell them directly. So what else is going on today? Let's see who's here. Who's here? We got Lag. We got Anissa. And we got Glock. Hey, it's a big happy family. Well, it says I got 12 watching. Hello, you lurkers lurking. So, do, 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 do. If you haven't heard, Bum Crack Picker is in the hospital. And there has been a buy me a coffee donation started for him. And I'll put the link in the side chat here. Bumcrack is stable. He sent a comment to Victoria's morning show this morning. I was watching Victoria's show. Right toward the end of her show, he came on and said, "Thank you everybody for thinking about me." And so there you go. Yep. Chipped in a little bit to help old Bumcrack. I hope he gets lots of nice donation. I looked this morning. There were 55 people who had sent him a coffee donation, and now his donations have jumped to 125 people have donated. Or is that the amount that he received? I don't know if he received $125 or if there were 125 people who made a donation. Anyway, he's getting a little bit. Yeah. He depends on eBay pretty much for his whole income, so with his store shut down and while he's in the hospital, he ain't gonna make nothing. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Had to get up and give my wife a hug and a kiss this morning. Oh. So, what else is going on? Lisa Marie Presley died. Shame. Shame, shame. 54 years old. Well, she lived longer than Elvis did. What's wonderful? Yeah. I don't deserve her. She's good as gold. Gooder than gold. Elvis was 42, I think. He was a young guy. I remember I was young. I was a kid. I was a very young adult when Elvis died. And, yeah, to me, it was just like at the time, it was just like another old person dying. But he wasn't all that much older than me. When was Elvis born? I gotta look that up. Elvis Presley birthday 1935. So Elvis was like 20 years older than me. So by all rights, he easily could still be singing. Elvis was in Nam. I don't remember him going to Vietnam. Uh-oh. He passed in 77, I guess. If he was 42. 77, I guess, is the year he died. Yeah, he was drafted. I didn't know he was in Vietnam when he was in the service. I do know he was overseas. I thought he was in Germany, because I think Germany is where he met Priscilla. Well, everybody go to boondocking and give him a sub. Do, 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 do. That's the last time people were drafted. The draft went up until 1971. There were people being drafted in 1970 for sure. Yeah. Russia just did a draft. Well, good for them, I guess. Gotta have people go to Ukraine and fight in the war, I guess. Kind of a war that didn't need to happen and wouldn't have happened, but we won't go into that. With technology the way it is now and the weapon systems they have, they really don't need as many active service people as past wars. And think about it, a drone can take out hundreds of people. Where in times past, you would have to send in 2 or 3 companies of men to take out the same amount of people. Dun, 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 dun. Russia runs commercials on TV to try to get men to volunteer. Be all you can be. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. What a great place. It's a great place to start. Remember that commercial? Youngsters might not. What war is the USA in? We still have advisors in Afghanistan, don't we? I don't think it's... Yeah, we just don't call them wars. Hey, Mr. Sadie.
Morning. Good morning.
For the life of me, I cannot remember a single song that Lisa Marie Presley sang. She had a bunch of albums. She was kind of a country western singer, wasn't she?
Yeah, she kind of did a little bit of a mix, contemporary country. I mean, I don't know. I she did all right doing some stuff, mixing up some stuff with her dad's old songs, but she had a lot of problems, drug problems like her old man did, but still a great loss, a lot of history there.
Yeah. Yep. Now they'll have to come out with a sequel to that movie and include more about Lisa Marie and her career.
Morning, Leg, and everyone.
That was a good movie. I heard that
Yeah,
the
it was.
actor for Elvis got the
Award for.
Golden Globe Award for Best Actor.
Yeah, he did a good job. Uh, I don't know. I've been such a big Elvis fan my whole life that I criticize everybody that tries to impersonate him. So I think it's just typical, Nobody will ever get it exactly right.
Yeah.
The king.
Yep. Yeah, Lisa Marie was very pretty. Of course, Priscilla
Yeah, I
was
saw.
just beautiful woman. And how old is she? 80 something, and she still. Hope I look that good when I'm 80 something.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'm alright.
I
I'm
saw. Well,
already past how good looking she still is.
Lisa Marie didn't. She kind of fell apart there at the end. I saw a screenshot of her from last Tuesday, and you could just tell that her body had taken a toll. See if I can find it.
Not yet. Yeah. Yep, yep.
I just sent you a picture. That's her on Tuesday. You'll see what I mean.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Do, 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 do. Oh, she was at the Golden Globes? I guess so. There
Yeah,
she is by the sign. I didn't know
yeah, she
whether
was
that was
just there.
this one or not. Yeah, her eyes look downcast and
Yeah,
no
real
real,
skinny and just
no real
sunk in
smile or
face.
anything. I know. He's got me trained in this. Larry's always saying, "Yep, yep, yep." Yeah, that sucker got me trained. You watch Larry's show any? Sadie, you watch Larry's show any?
No,
Oh, okay. We're talking,
Larry,
and this is talking about what's Larry's last name? Um, I forget. He's got a morning show at 5:30.
is it
He
the
always
Larry
said,
that used to always be in the chat?
"Yeah,
Uh, I know who you're talking about. I think I've never watched him.
oh yeah, Larry Lafferty."
Larry Laffer. Yeah. I know of him. I've never watched. I don't even think I'm subbed to his channel. Maybe I need to.
He's always saying, "Yep, yep, yep." So he's got me trained in this. Yeah, isn't that weird? Sometimes you say stuff that you just heard a bunch. I
That's
want to
how you
go
want
on
to
the
go,
throne.
Leg.
Elvis, Elvis died on the throne. Yeah, the porcelain throne.
Right.
That's what I heard.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's true. I don't know.
that's how my dad went. I mean,
That's how my brother-in-law went.
there's no shame in it.
No, I mean, it is what it is, right?
I mean,
It's not like
yeah, everybody's gonna die, and whatever. We can't all be laying peacefully in a hospital bed when it happens.
right, or playing golf or fishing or
Yeah, one of my college professors, he was on like the 12th tee box and took a swing and fell over dead. He'd already had a
well,
major heart attack, but yep, that's a good way to just go.
I was just gonna say that, you don't. I mean, if there ever was any good way to go, at least you're doing what you like doing.
Yeah, I don't want to. I mean, was it 70% of people pass away in assisted living?
Oh,
Something
really?
like
Is it
that
that
in
many?
America. Yeah. So
Wow.
the majority of Americans die in assisted living care. So you're like, yeah, you only got a 30% chance of dying at home
I got
or wherever.
right. No, I got caddy money, leg, not golf club, country club money. I'm the caddy. I'll be Tom's caddy.
There you go.
And
You'd
Todd's
rather
caddy.
you'd rather suck a bullet than die on a toilet. I guess. Hey, Ron. Good morning.
Hey, Ron.
So,
I mean, what's the difference in the end, I guess, right?
I mean, yeah, you're dead.
Is it really? Yeah, it's. I guess it's the image that you leave behind. You know, the last image of people, what they think. You know, my brother-in-law was found in the bathroom when he passed away last year, and it does kind of set in your mind that way. You know, you kind of think about it when they, you know.
Yeah, I mean, assisted living costs so much, so I would prefer not to die in assisted living because that means you're spending you're spending money that somebody else could use for to make their life better. That's how I see it.
Yeah, I don't ever want to have to go to assisted living. I'd rather take a short walk in the woods.
Ron, we kind of got on the topic from Lisa Marie's passing. I'll put this link to Bum Crack Pickers Buy Me a Coffee again. Bum Crack is in the hospital.
Oh,
I
really?
thought he might. I thought he might. Oh yeah, yeah. He's stable. He went on Victoria's show this morning and said hi to everybody. But
Oh, I'm
yeah,
sad to hear that.
he has no income other than eBay. So with his store shut down, he could use some help.
Yeah, I don't know, and this. I guess you're right. Insurance probably wouldn't. Uh, I don't know. I don't know how insurance works on a deal like that, but I don't know. I just hate assisted living and everything about it. You know, I mean, what's the alternative? Your money gets drained there, and then they get a little insurance money instead of what you know. I mean, what you work for your whole. It's kind of a catch-22. You know, because like Todd said, I mean, them assisted living places they suck you dry.
Yeah, Mom lived in a really nice assisted living the last year and a half, almost 2 years, and they were pulling like 60,000 a year. I mean, she had the money, but um, yeah,
Yeah, my mother-in-law
60,000 a
did.
year.
Yeah, that's crazy. And my mother-in-law did the same, and she was basically on Social Security and you know, just what little bitty checks she got every month they got. And when she sold her house, they got, I think they got a part of it, if not all of it. So she pretty much passed away without a nickel, you know. And
Well,
I would imagine a lot of people do if they end up living in assisted living for more than a couple of years. I mean, it's got to run out, right?
yeah. Um, if you turn it all over to Medicare, if you run out of your own money and turn it all over to Medicare, they still allow you to keep your house, your car, and $1,000, maybe it's 10,000 in the bank, and that's it.
Yeah,
But
I think that's what
if you
she.
sell your house during the process, yeah, I guess that money becomes fair game.
I think that's what she did. And her house wasn't, you know, it was probably a $30,000 house. That's, you know, it wasn't much.
Lag, you'll assist somebody's living for $45K. See, now that would be a good deal if you were like,
You allow pets, Leg? I got to take my dog with me.
yeah, if I had a friend, like, let's say Sadie got to where he needed assisted living care. Oh, let's say Sadie got to where he needed assisted living care, and I was a widower. Sure, I would have Sadie pay me $45,000 a year, and hey, just come live with me, Larry.
So I had to come on here and tell you we need to make a note that Lag is much older than he claims to be because nobody under 50 uses two hots and a cot as a reference.
There you go.
So somebody make a note on this episode as we try to figure out Lag. He is much older than he plays.
The saga continues.
Da, da, da.
So what happens if you because a lot of people are using live-in trusts. So say Joni and I put this house in a live-in trust and needed assisted living. Do they take it then, or because technically Jacob would own it? We would just have we would have rights. I know there's a period of time. I think Medicare goes back like 3 or 4 or 5 years, so you've got to plan it out ahead. But I don't know that they can take it if it's in a live-in trust.
You have to give away your money, I think, 5 years before turning it all over to Medicare.
Yeah, otherwise I think they can get a piece of it. I don't know if they can get the whole thing if it's before 5 years. I mean, I don't know exactly, but it's something like that.
Yeah, my grandparents had one too, but they both died in the hospital the same week, so they never left their house. So I don't know how that works.
Yeah,
I only know what little bit. I'm dealing with the mother-in-law deal, and one of the boys was taking care of it all and making sure it was all, all they wanted was for her to be taken care of. It, there was really no money involved in the thing, but she did have a little house that was almost paid for, and it was, chump change really. And
look what I found in a box today.
Another one?
Oh yeah, that's a $140 camera just in a box.
Just sitting
what
there.
What do you do? Just go. I think Scott has a whole pile of those. He just goes and grabs one every now and then.
Yeah, I had to take stickers off of it, so that's what I'm sitting here doing. Getting the residue off.
Yeah.
I used to see them things off.
I'll list it today. It'll sell today.
Yeah, Sadie knows this story. I found a bayonet last week. I didn't know whether it was worth anything or not. So I threw it up on eBay, $100 or best offer, and bam, and sold in like 20 minutes. It was sitting in the bottom of my death pile for a couple of years.
So last night on the live show, I hope everybody in the chat saw it. If you didn't, why the hell are you not watching? What the hell? But so I showed I showed a picture of Harlan's. Harlan had this Hot Wheels. I think it's a Hot Wheels car. Let me pull it up again. There it is. It's some kind of rare. That thing. It was in his garage, and he's like, I couldn't find any comps on it, but some of the other models sold really expensive. It sold in like 30 minutes at $300.
Wow. Is it a Hot Wheel or a slot car, or what is it?
It says a rare.
I've seen slot car.
It's a Kyosho, Kyosho. So it's not a Hot Wheel. It's a Kyosho. Wow.
I've seen slot cars in packaging like that. That's why I was wondering if it was a slot car.
Hell, it could have been. Hell, I don't know. I didn't even look it up. All right, so yeah.
I missed it.
So the only thing you do to test these is I put a new battery in it. It's a 123 battery. and it should come up and say E on it. I don't know, because it doesn't have film in it, so that's why it says E. And when you close it, you start to close it, it'll all retract.
And that takes 35 millimeter film.
Yeah, it takes 35 millimeters. Correct. There's 6 or 7 different models of those. That one's an all weather 140 zoom.
I used to see them all over the place.
I mean, they're hard to find now. I found 5 last year. It's just something, if you're going to go to yard sales, thrift stores, and that kind of stuff, most people have no clue what that. They see a film camera. That one had $2 on it.
I had no idea until you mentioned it, Scott.
Who is that?
Well, stupid camera's not picking it up. It says, as a kid, did you ever knock on someone's door and run away? We're hiring. Thought that was funny.
And this time it's legal, like old Doc Holliday says.
Yeah, but especially if you do long yard sales like the Highway 127 or some of those big ones, you'll run into that kind of stuff. Even the vendors and stuff don't have any clue. You know, most of them, if it's like a Canon AE1, those type of SLRs, you know, everybody knows that they are worth money. But for the vast majority of it, you know, that little point and shoot Olympus, they don't have a clue. And I'd say, oh, how much you want for this $5 camera?
Yeah, unless you know. I mean, even a seasoned reseller doesn't. You know, it's just a little plastic camera. I mean, who would stop to look that up? You know.
Me.
Well, yeah. Yeah, you did.
And the batteries, man, they're cheap. Go on Amazon, eBay, either one. And I got the Energizer. Ooh, so $15. I'm Reach. I can go to assisted living now. So Jeanette says that a living trust does not protect your money. We are going through this right now with her dad.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I guess the thing to do if the trust won't protect it, if you like, we only have one child, so we could sign the damn house over to him once we pay for it, and then not worry about it. But then you run the chance of what happens if something happens to him. You know, they are dropping dead left and right. The most excess deaths last year in 50 years.
Yeah, it's pretty scary.
Yeah, Jacob King at the bottom says only an irrevocable trust can protect it. So.
Boom.
Jacob, should you be at the courthouse dealing with your crazy renters?
And there's a limit to how much money you can just give someone,
right?
Without being a taxable event. I think it's
about $50,000. I think.
I think it's 30.
Oh, is it 30? Because so Harlan ran into this problem. So his brother Kevin passed away. Next week will be a year, or about 10 days will be a year ago, which time flies. And he had an older life insurance policy that Harlan that he got when he was not married, and Harlan he put Harlan down as a beneficiary, just and then forgot about it. And so the insurance policy paid out $250,000 to Harlan. And Harlan had to figure out how in the world can I get this to my sister-in-law without all the crazy taxes. And you'd have to ask him. I forget what he did to get it. He got it taken care of, but he had to jump through a lot of hoops to get it to her without causing himself a huge tax burden.
Right. Yeah, it's something we all should think about, setting everything up exactly how we want it to be easy on the people we leave behind.
Yeah.
One thing I talk a lot about is whenever people start talking taxes, take the time, pay an accountant 30 minutes or an hour of his time to ask a professional to set you up in the best light. I tell you the same thing about this. Don't get your information from the internet or from a chat. You know,
Right.
you know what you want to secure. You know what you want to do. Talk to somebody who does this for a living. It'll be the best
Yep.
money. A little bit of planning and spend a little bit of money now. You will be absolutely amazed how much trouble. I mean, a lot of people go, "I'll be dead. What do I care?" Um, do you actually love somebody if you're gonna leave them just a pile of crap instead of taking care of it for them? I mean,
Yeah, a bunch of headaches, right? Yeah, and if you don't set it up right, you don't want people to come out of pocket to have to take care of your nonsense.
so Jeanette says the limit of a gift is high now. All right, well then let's ask Google.
Let's ask Google. I'm thinking
Let's test
that.
it out. Send me 50,000, Todd, and
Okay.
we'll see how they work it.
But I think a married couple, each person can send the same person that amount.
The annual gift tax exclusion of 16,000 for 2022 is the amount you can give as a gift to any person without having to pay the gift tax.
How
How
much?
much?
16,000.
16.
Wow.
That doesn't sound right.
I just googled it. Annual gift tax limits to it.
Or you can go to an online bullion dealer and buy $150,000 worth of gold coins and
Mm-hmm.
just go hand it to whoever you want to give the money to.
Yeah, there's ways.
Don't do it, Todd.
Well, we're in the process of switching 401k companies that I've been with.
Does
I've been with this one
30,000.
for like 25 years. I've been with this one I'm at now, and we're switching next week. We're having a big meeting about it. So I have to go through all that and see what's what and make sure it's all the same as what I got as far as leaving everything, to who and beneficiary and all that.
16,000. That doesn't sound right.
That's it doesn't say if that's individual or married. It might double if you're married.
Oh, the 30,000 only went through 2021.
Mm.
That's where I got 30,000.
Yeah, I thought Harlan had said it was about. So that ended.
Wow.
So all of you who voted wrong, all of you whose dead relatives voted wrong, they just got us.
Wow. The price of silver today. It's below 24 still. Let's see. Let's look. Do. Silver. Oh, it went up. We are now at 24 bucks. $24.03 an ounce. Gone up a bunch just since the show started. It's been bouncing around just below 23 for a couple of weeks.
Bitcoin and Ethereum went up 5% yesterday.
Wow. Gold went over 1900. It's 1916. I'm rich.
Er.
Look at it going up. Maybe this should be the Gold Watch show. Look at that. These bars are 1 hour time periods.
Wow. That's a good day.
So it's gone up $12 today. And it went up about $12 yesterday. Interesting. Yeah, just about a week ago, gold was down to like 1830, and now it's 1918, 1910.
Jeanette says you can give $11 million in your lifetime. You no longer have a tax liability for gift. I didn't. I just googled how.
Stock market's down a little. All right. Diuretics are kicking in. I'll be right back.
It comes up and says, few people owe gift tax. The IRS generally isn't involved unless the gift exceeds $16,000 in 2022, $17,000 in 2023. Then it might only trigger extra paperwork. Ask somebody who knows. That's what.
Yeah. Because that's nothing. I mean, 17,000 in this day and age, that's nothing.
So she might be right. It says so here's how the gift tax works. So for example, if you give your brother $50,000 this year, you'll use up your $16,000 annual. The bad news is you'll need to file a gift tax return, but the good news is it probably won't pay a gift tax because the extra $34,000 simply counts against your lifetime exclusion. Next year, if you give them the exact same thing happens, it continues to whittle away at your lifetime exclusion.
Oh. So it's kind of like prorating it.
So it says, be careful to watch the calendar. In 2026, the lifetime exclusion amount will revert back to its pre-2018 level of around $5 million adjusted for inflation. So it's a more complicated. It'll cause you another tax return, but chances are you can do it.
So is that just for that particular individual that you gift, or is that for everything you gift to everyone?
That's a lifetime for everybody.
So that's all the gifting you do over your lifetime.
Correct.
That's still not bad. That's probably covers most people.
How much?
5 million. 5 million lifetime. So what it says is so if you give 50,000 this year, 16,000 will be on your yearly, and then 34,000 will go towards your lifetime exemption. And so you have to file a gift tax return, and then if you did the same thing again next year, you would have to do exactly the same thing. So the 68,000 now in 2 years will be counted against your lifetime gift amount of right now, Jeanette said 11.7 million. I haven't seen that figure, but she was right the first time. In 2026, unless they change it, it'll go back to 5 million. Yeah, nothing can be easy when you're dealing with the government.
No.
Don't worry though. As we become socialists, you're not going to own anything, so you don't have to worry about giving anything away because it's not yours to begin with.
Right. Now we got Garage Gate.
I mean, the media is going overtime to cover his ass. There's a huge difference, and the difference is the title they held. It doesn't matter that he's president now. When he did this, he was vice president. Once he leaves the White House, he has no authority to have these documents. He can't declassify them because he's not the president. Trump could carry whatever the hell he wanted to because all he's got to do is say they're declassified and they're done. There's no way around it. It doesn't matter. They might try to rig up some charges about you have to give them back whenever we say he took them as a president. He can do whatever the hell he wants to with them. He's not subject to their little rules they make up about this shit. But Biden,
it's also hypocritical, man.
Biden, on the other hand, is very. I mean, trying to justify that they're locked in your garage. Give me a fucking break.
I heard a reporter yesterday scream out during a press conference, "Did they search the Corvette?"
Have you seen the gif of Biden going down the road in the Corvette and all the documents just flying out the back?
No, I didn't see that one.
And I love how the news will report that Biden's garage is locked and secure, but Mar-a-Lago, Trump's personal residence, is not locked.
Right. These people are crazy stuff.
You can have them locked in your office, but that's not secure because they were laid out on the office. But I mean, where are they, in his toolbox in the garage? I mean, they're trying to make us believe he's got some kind of lock safe or something in a garage with his Corvette.
Right.
And the interesting thing nobody's talking about is that Biden Foundation or whatever, where they found the first set in supposedly the locked office. The funding for that bill. Guess who funded the building of that institution or whatever? It was like 70% funded by the Chinese. So yeah, good luck.
Oh my God.
You think just because the media says it was locked, it was his lawyers say it was securely locked in that foundation that was 70% supported by the Chinese, and Joe's got a Chinese problem. Yeah, good luck. But not a damn
the
thing.
Irony. No, the irony in this is just the situation at hand. It blows my mind that these people went so haywire over what Trump did, and now this. It just blows my mind, the irony in this thing.
It's not. I don't think it's an accident. You think it's an accident, and all of a sudden, they want to get rid of Joe. This might be the thing that makes Joe step down. This might finally be his personal Watergate, because I truly believe I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen, and so I think Biden is gonna step down. Sometime this year, Biden will step down, whether it's for health or whether it's for these crazy problems. And then Kamala is gonna be your president, and Kamala is gonna look around and go, I think the vice president of the United States needs to be there. Okay, so let me put the whole picture for you. The reason why they had to steal they had to steal Georgia and they had to steal Arizona senators is because to make this whole plan work, say Gavin Newsom is who I think they will bring in as a vice president. In order for Gavin Newsom to become the vice president for Kamala, he has to be approved by the Senate. If the Senate is still 50-50 and Kamala is now removed because she can't vote for herself, who breaks the tie? That question I don't know. But you've got a couple senators who one has gone independent since then. So the the balance would not have been 50-50. And so now if you've got. So what?
Does a tie go to the speaker or no?
No,
If the vice president.
No, it have to be somebody who's part of the Senate, or I don't think it goes to the House. Somebody. So once you've got Gavin as vice president, you give Kamala a bunch of money in early 2024. She steps down, and then Gavin runs as president for re-election in 2024. Puts the Democrats in the strongest position if they put Gavin Newsom up there.
You can't see me right now, but there's tears coming down my face.
Mark my words. By the end of 2024, Gavin Newsom will be your president, running for re-election. And don't forget, he could take the presidency in 2024, anytime between now and 2024, and run in 2024 and run in 2028, because he can take, as we're past the halfway point, anyone can assume the presidency and run two more and have 2 more terms after it, up to 10 years.
It's very plausible.
It's just a theory, but I'm not the first one who thought of this. See, I don't think they can do with Hillary right now, because you can't tell Joe he's got to step down because documents, and then put somebody else who had document issues in his place. So it's gonna. Gavin Newsom, don't make any doubts about it, wants to be president. He's chomping at the bit. He's going to be your Democratic nominee for 2024. I would, if I had to place money right now.
And he's more radical than Joe ever thought about being.
Correct. He's got an entitlement issue. He thinks that he is above everything. He thinks that, whatever he says should go. He thinks he thinks he's the king of California. That's the way he acts.
Yeah, he's definitely got a chip on his shoulder. He's the big reparations guy, right?
So who do I think was the last good DM? See, it's interesting to look back at history. This may be an unpopular opinion, but I don't think Clinton was that bad. Bill Clinton, not Hillary. Hillary is a different animal. If you look back through history, Bill Clinton, especially the second term with a Republican Congress, was actually not bad for the country. The problem with that is a lot of the infighting had already started, and they tried to catch him for lying and all that crazy stuff that was never.
I mean, if we're comparing, I mean, I would take anybody in the past if you're putting them up against what we have. I would take Obama over this nonsense.
Because I challenge you to go look at what Trump says and then compare it to what Bill Clinton said in the 90s. You'll be amazed. They sound like the same person.
I think Jimmy Carter needs to run again.
Ross Perot.
At least he had a personality. I mean, wait a minute. I hold that thought.
I remember when old Ross Perot ran, I voted for him. I think it was 92. I'm Ross, you're the boss. That was his slogan.
All right. Okay, so what's this worth then?
Priceless.
Is it? Yeah. So it's got it on here on the sleeve. Perot 92. It's actually single stitch.
It might be singles. Yeah.
It's single stitch 1992. Ross Perot.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
And I don't think it's ever been worn, because it has still got the creases in the shoulders. I don't think it's ever been worn. Doesn't have a stain. Doesn't have a mark on it.
Look at the hat.
That's awesome.
Lag says who?
Like, we don't believe that
He
shit.
was
You didn't, like, you done gave yourself away with 2 hots and a cot. We don't believe that.
right.
Lag wants to buy it now. What size?
I would sell it to you like cheap because you'd have to give me your address.
Oh,
I don't take PO boxes.
he'll sell it to you if you let Scott pick your warehouse.
It's a large.
He gonna hand it.
It's a large.
You gonna list that thing or what?
I don't know. I've had it for a couple of years. Just sitting over there. There's a Toyota shirt right here too. That from the same time period. It says remember when they had grandma on the Toyota commercials talking about don't buy no ugly truck. I've got grandma on a t-shirt. Don't buy it. I can't find it right now.
Oh, Ross Perot. I'm still selling I Like Ike pins.
Yeah, I should put that up.
I don't know what.
See what happens.
Yeah, you should. Put it at auction. I'll bid on it. Start you off.
First, I got to get this listing.
Yeah, well, I don't blame you.
Is there even one on eBay?
Do you buy a battery and send it with those, Scott, or do you just send them without a battery?
No. I put a brand new battery in it, so I'll put it in the listing too. That's got a brand new battery.
So every one you sell, you put batteries with?
Yeah. So they'll look like they're worth a ton. I don't see this exact shirt, but there's several up here. How many are up here? 127 Ross Bros shirts. Let's see how many do they actually sell.
If Ross Perot had been president, how much less would we be in debt as a nation now?
Yeah, how much are these batteries?
Well, we probably have a stronger military.
How much inflation would we have now if Ross Perot was president? God, it doesn't seem that long ago. 92 that he ran for president. Jeez. I'm getting
That
old.
seems like forever ago because we'd only been married a year, so that feels like forever ago.
Yeah, I was living a life at 92, boy.
Scott, you got any Bernie Sanders shirts?
I don't have any Bernie Sanders.
Darn it. He's got the bumper stickers, though, on his fan.
Barney's probably going to look good after all this is said and done.
There's a meme. That's a good one. I'm Red Cups at the Pizza Hut years old. That's true. Yeah, so yesterday was awarded to give up drugs, kids. I can't imagine the pressure that she lived under being Elvis's only acknowledged child.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a sad day for me. I'm a big Elvis fan.
Her dad battled those same demons, and whenever the pressure she was, I can't imagine.
I can't either, Scott.
It's easy to look back and go, I can't believe you do that, but until you walk in somebody else's shoes, you should.
Yep, 100%.
And she just sold his plane. Did you see that? So
Yeah.
And I think it was on an airstrip in Oklahoma somewhere. I think it's a red and white. I think it's red and white, pink and white, red and white looking older jet sitting on the end of a runway. I didn't see what they sold it for. I saw they sold it.
Well, they don't own the Lisa Marie plane either. They lease that every year. It actually went away for a short period of time, and they managed to work out a contract to get it back.
It's sold for $250,000 at an auction this week.
Wow.
I mean, it looks awful. If y'all have seen pictures of it. So he paid $250,000 for it, or $260,000. He was not the highest bidder, but he won it anyway, which is kind of weird. The high bidder couldn't actually do the deal at $260,000, so they sold it to him at $250,000.
It'd be cool to have.
You'd have to spend a ton of money to redo it.
Yeah, it would just be more of an art piece than anything if I had it.
Mr. Sadie was bidding. That's why he was messing around with his 401k, because so he could move money around to buy it.
Right. Trying to gift it to myself. I about lost my shit yesterday. I went on, I don't know why, but I started reading some stupid comments in one of these stupid shows talking about, Diamond dying, and I just got aggravated, boy. And I've been staying away from that stuff like you, Scott, because it just drives me up the wall and just messes up my day. And I just lost it yesterday. Just some of the comments, it brought back memories of when old boy died, and it went right through me.
Yeah, I figured the left was having a field day with that. I have not looked at any of that.
Yeah, don't do yourself a favor and don't. It's just it'll just trigger some bad karma.
I see bits and pieces of stuff happening, but I much happier and much without watching all that shit. I mean, there's absolutely nothing you can. The sad thing is they have made it where, they use the force of government at the point of a gun to make you do whatever they want you to do.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not even going to elaborate on all the stuff I watched yesterday, but it was just. I'm glad I'm staying away from it. I'm done with it. I messed up yesterday. Forgive me, Lord. I went to a bad place.
They were a lot of fun. I enjoyed watching them. They were, you could tell they were sisters, and they had a very good back and forth, and they played off each other extremely well. It's just sad because she's younger than us. She's what, 51?
Yeah. It's sad. Oh, they're great people. I mean, I didn't really follow them and I couldn't even tell you honestly if I agree or disagree with a lot of stuff they did because I didn't follow them that much, but uh, it just how cruel people can be is just it just amazes me. I mean, Jesus Christ.
I
Morning,
mean, look
Glenn.
at it's what, a year and a half ago. Look how they came after the woodwork after Dusty and Tristan. They didn't even know him, didn't have a clue, didn't know
Hi,
anything about him.
Hank.
But they, it was it went all the way over to Europe with people carrying on. I mean, that was just.
I know people are heartless, man, and and every single one of them live in glass houses, as far as I'm concerned. Hypocrites out the ass. I mean, it angers me, I mean, what are we supposed to stomp on the graves of everybody that makes a bad choice in their life? And according to you, a bad choice. That's up for debate, in my opinion.
See, that's my biggest problem with these young socialists and this these crazy movement is everything is right or wrong compared to their opinion. I don't give a rat's ass thing, and
I don't either.
So you'll watch what's his name from the Daily Wire, Ben Shapiro, which I don't always agree with him, but you'll watch Ben Shapiro and he'll be talking to these folks, and they'll go, but the science, but the community recognizes that gender is not. He goes, well then they're politicized and they're full of shit. I mean, I watched him last night. He goes, if they tell you that gender is male and female reproductive, and if it's anything else, they're full of shit. They have been politicized. They have been bought out. He said, okay, right. Explain to me any other animal in the world, male and female. That's how, and
so the good Lord willing and the creek didn't rise. Idaho hillbillies in the side chat. Hi.
No.
What is Kevin. Up, brother?
My
Kevin.
Man. Yeah, you know what bothers me the most is even if you go by their standards, Scott, then everybody, I mean, 90% of the people that die, they're just pieces of shit because, they made a bad choice in their life. I mean, let's just include people with diabetes. I mean, it's largely preventable. Let's include motorcycle accidents. Well, we know they're dangerous. That's a bad choice. They're pieces of shit. I mean, you could go down the line and all the way to God knows what, It just, I mean, it's never ending if you want to use their theory of what's good and bad,
Yeah, I saw something yesterday or day before where they were talking about what's the little pop singer everybody loves, little skinny thing that has 10,000 boyfriends. Her jet, she pollutes more than anybody else with her private jet. It's all over the world every year. She is
right.
Thousands and thousands of times. Somebody in the chat tell me who I don't listen to her, Johnny, like, and she said, well, it's okay because I lend it out to others. What kind of answer is that? You cannot tell me about climate change and then come out and be one of the worst polluters in the entire world and go, well, I lend a jet out to others. So, I mean, that's how these people think. They have no clue.
No clue at all. No clue at all. And the problem is nobody's standing up to them, but it needs to start. I mean, people need to start pushing back on this nonsense. I'm not going to go out of my way to even associate with any of them, but if they come at me with that bullshit, they're going to get pushed back. I'm done. I'm done being silent about it. I won't go out of my way, but if they come at me with that nonsense, it's on, baby.
All right, everybody, celebrity, here you go. Say good morning, everybody, Franklin. Say what up.
Hey, puppy.
What up, everybody? I went to the vet. I'm 8 pounds of terror. Mama's gonna make me 8 pounds of sex organ because she's gonna put me out the stud.
Thanks for the picture.
I watched a Netflix special the other day. Speaking of studding, have you ever seen that Netflix special about that guy that was using his own sperm, that doctor for all them.
Yeah, I've seen that. I remember when he was arrested, but I haven't seen him yet.
He's got like 120 kids or something.
So I started pouncing on Daddy at 5:30 this morning to get something to eat.
Mm-hmm.
He pushed me off the bed twice. I finally went back out of the covers till 7. Isn't that right? You didn't shit on my sidewalk, did you? So between here and the house, there's a worn path where I walk back and forth the same spot. I've been trying to move over. And now that I haven't walked there as much, these fools have been crapping on the path. I'm like, why? You've got this entire backyard. Why are you crapping on my path? Huh? Because you can? Is that what it is? Because you can?
Yeah. Our screened-in back porch gets crapped on when it's raining or snowing outside.
Yeah, it is. So his ears are great.
My ears are real okay now. Sure.
There he is.
What's up, buddy?
Look at that. He's like 100 of you, buddy.
What's up, Bubba?
I've watched this one run all over everywhere, and he's like, he may be 10 times bigger than me, but he can't catch me. This little joker is fast. He's fast as lightning.
Yeah, my little dog's got short legs.
But I only weigh 8 pounds. I'm a runner.
Well, he's pretty young still. He ain't even a year old, is he?
Nah, he's 7 months old. I got to get him doing his little lap across the couch, across the recliner, and jump into my recliner. I got to get you. I got to film you doing that, buddy.
He's gonna be out of shape if he stays in your arms. So.
Yeah, right. So you're right. He's been running around since 7 o'clock this morning. He's probably only out. Well, he loves it out here. I made him a little bed in the box area, but Joni has a doctor's appointment. She probably left. That's why he came out here. Did your mama leave?
Yeah, my little dog stays by me all night. Wants to play catch all night. Won't leave me alone all night. And I do it every time.
Joni left yesterday morning early for she had her PET scan, and 30 minutes later I wake up. I got one on each side of me, and this one's laying on top of me. I'm like, y'all suck. I gotta get up.
Not a bad life though, right?
Oh no.
That's what I always tell.
Waking up and you can't move because they're on each side of you. I'm like,
right. Speaking of Idaho Hillbilly, he did a video a while back, and he just came out of the house and was throwing the ball back and forth to the dogs, and they were chasing it. And I thought, man, that ain't such a bad life, you know?
Yes, I bought I went to the pet thrift store Friday when I was out. And if you ever see those ball throwers, those things are resale. I think I picked up one. I think I paid $6 for it. It's worth like $40 used. They put the ball in the top of it and it shoots it out. So
yeah, I got a couple here.
Yeah, so if you're out doing yard sales or thrifting, don't pass on those things. They are worth really good money. Say Jacob probably listed ours yesterday, or it's in the box to get listed. So right. None of these three care about a ball. I get in trouble for leaving bottle caps around, because this one likes chewing bottle caps and dragging them all over the house. And getting Daddy in trouble, don't you, buddy? You can tell this one's abused and lives a rough life.
These here, Scott?
No. The ones you plug in and they do it on for the dog. The
Oh,
dog
the
brings
automatic one. Oh, I thought you were talking about the manual one.
no. The dog brings it to the thing and puts it in there and it shoots it out the side. All you have to do is give him the ball. That's what Kevin needs. Idaho Hillbilly.
Right.
He's forever throwing a ball.
I feel like I am too. That's all I do all day.
And it would be interesting, hey, Kevin. It'd be interesting if you got one of those. See how long Kyle would chase out till she passed out.
A lot of times Kevin gets lazy and just kicks that ball, and Kai don't care. He goes and chases it.
Our first dachshund was that way. Oh my God! But would chase one until his legs fell off. Yeah, Resale King, you're 100% correct. This little 8 pound has got like 100 pounds of personality. He is absolutely insane.
Here's my new dog.
Don't make it mad.
I haven't taught it how to chase a ball yet, but I bet it would. Well, we got a lot to talk about, don't we?
Yeah, it's been amazing. So this is dachshund number 7 for us, and they all have had big personalities, and every one of them have been completely different. Phoebe is so grumpy. Gosh, she don't like nobody. And if she don't get away, she looks at you like, who do you think you are?
My dogs, they got us wrapped around their little finger. My dogs don't even eat their dog food anymore. They just come snack off of our plates.
So Joni started giving Phoebe at least a year ago. She pup cups on her food, so I started putting whipped cream on it. And now this morning I got up and if you put Phoebe's bowl down there without the whipped cream on it, she just sits there and looks at you. She sits there and will wait for you to like. It's the other two don't care. They're so food obsessed. They don't care. But Phoebe will sit there and look at you like you have just insulted her by not giving her pup cup on top of her food. Isn't that right, monsters? You're out, buddy.
Oh, my dogs are busy doing other things.
They're busy doing dog things.
There's Jenny. Yep.
I got to replace an outlet.
The reason why Johnny a couple of people had asked Johnny about letting him be a little stud because his colors are so remarkable. He is Pieball is the black and white and tan, and then he is dapple on top of it. All the little paws and all the different colors that mix through him, the silver and stuff. So he is what a lot of people want when they start mixing colors of dachshunds. There's so many different colors. Isn't that right, little monster? Say, Daddy loves my feet. My feet look like a pointer feet. My daddy loves my feet. All 4 feet look the same. They've got the little pattern on them. They all 4 look the same. Did I?
Yeah. Gwen took a picture of me right before she went to bed.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's bedtime. All you need is a dog and a CPAP machine. You got that's life right there.
This
Right.
this how bad it was. This how bad it was yesterday. I'm outside. I'm out here in the building working, and this one wanted to be out here with me. So this is he loves laying in the sun, so he just laid in the floor right beside me.
That's great.
$24K. You're a pile of crap.
What's he saying?
He saw that picture of me with my CPAP machine, so here's what he had to read. Had to say. Pile of crap.
Man, those things are a lifesaver. I've had one for years and years.
Yeah.
I need to send Felix. Felix a couple of these.
My wife likes the CPAP way better than I do because I don't snore with it on. There you go. What is that?
Louis.
Louis.
There's a big one up there. That one up there's probably about $8,000.
Jeez. It's sitting up there. It looks like it could fall.
Yeah, I almost dropped it once
Oops.
when he was moving. I got some Marilyn Monroe wine if you like Marilyn.
Somebody likes Maryland.
Somebody likes wine. Look at that.
I don't know who this is. Some more over here. Oh, there you go. That's more my speed.
Jack.
Yeah. He had this all built when he bought the house. It's pretty cool.
Oh yeah, if you got that much
Pretty
wine,
cool.
you definitely need somewhere to put it.
Yeah, he likes his wine.
Do you
So is
do the
that
deal where you rotate the bottles every so often to keep the corks
Yeah,
fresh?
not so much. He's got it the ones that he drinks a lot. The rest are mostly display,
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. Are those display or are those the ones he drinks?
They're more or less display. There are some in here that he drinks. They get rotated quite often because he has a lot of parties. But
Yeah. You know how some wine bottles have an indent in the bottom of them? So you can
yeah,
stick
most
your
of them.
thumb in there and turn it easily. Wine bottles are supposed to be facing with their butts out.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't know nothing about wine.
Yeah, because eventually the cork will dry out if you don't turn the wine bottle every once in a while.
There's
The
one signed
wine,
by the St. Louis Blues.
the wine is supposed to be touching the cork so the cork doesn't dry out and eventually give way. Anyway, all right. I guess we'll shut it
Yeah, I
down
gotta
for the
get back.
weekend.
Everyone have a blessed weekend.
So this weekend, anybody wanting a Tesla, they cut prices by about 20%. So go out.
Oh, did they?
That one, I'm sorry, but one came down 6%, 114, 119, and 118. So if you the Model Y was the biggest cut. So if you're looking for a Model Y, it's a good time to go buy you a new Tesla.
I heard Tesla stock was crashing.
Have a look.
Let me look real
Wonder why they
quick.
cut the prices.
I don't know. Do.
Buy one, get two free.
Yeah. There's your. Oops. Where am I at? Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. There's your 3-month chart for Tesla. I don't know why it's going down. It was 3 months ago. It was about 225, and now it's 120. So
Oh,
it's
wow.
dropped. Yeah, it went down 100
It didn't split.
points.
And it didn't split?
100 points since. I don't think so. Or I don't know if it did or not, but
That's pretty crazy. It's about the time he bought Twitter. He
there's
got
6
canceled, I
months.
guess.
Tesla was above 300, and now it's 119.
Wow.
That's a pretty big drop. That's way more than the stock market, general stock market's been doing. Maybe time to buy Tesla. I don't know.
Might be.
What hangout? What hangouts today?
Sounds fishy to me. Sounds like a setup time.
Yeah, I might
Consider
do
the
it.
source. Consider the
I
source.
might do it. These ladies are always inviting me to do a listing hangout with them, and since I only do about 4 or 5 listings a day, that's gets kind of old after a while. Summers. Oh, okay. I know. Send me a message, Carol. I'll jump in probably.
Okay, so I might
All
have
right.
missed it. What's the
Sorry.
deal? So what's the deal with bum crack?
He's in the hospital. He has on. As long as I've known him, he's been going to the doctors about his heart. He has some kind of heart condition or
Right.
something. But yesterday morning we found out that he's in the hospital. And this morning he still is. He's stable, but yeah. And if you want to give Bum Crack a little something something, he's got to buy me a coffee. There's the link to it. Throw him a few bucks to help him, because his sole income, I guess, is eBay. I don't think he does anything else.
Yeah, I'll definitely check that out. Keep me updated. I don't have Facebook or any of that, so.
Okay. You and Carol, what are you anti-Facebook for? You just don't do
I
it.
just never got into it. and see everybody else's face stuck in it all day long, and I got better things to do. Like
Yeah.
waste 2 hours every morning on watching Tide.
That's a waste, all right.
I kid. I love the show, and I love you, brother. You're my friend. You're my friend.
A blood clot. I thought he had a kind of a weak heart or a bad heart for a while. Now he's gonna, but I heard it was a heart problem anyway. Okay, keep me up
Whatever it is.
to date.
Yeah, I wish him well. He's awesome person.
All right,
I gotta get
folks.
to work.
We'll be back here on Monday, and hopefully Tom gets his computer fixed. Tom was supposed to do the show this morning, but
Didn't he just go get a new computer at Walmart or something?
I don't know. I don't know whether it's his internet or his computer or what, but he couldn't do the show this morning, so here we are.
You're better off, Fish. All right, y'all have a good weekend.
They kicked
I'm out.
you off. All right, bye.
Peace
Good
out.
to see you, Kevin. Everyone have a